Welcome back to the Frank Walker Law Podcast, where we are answering frequently asked questions that we receive in our office at Frank Walker Law. So let's go back to our list here. Oh, here's a good one. Why can't I just call the prosecutor or call the court or call the cop? This may be a short podcast. I don't know. But listen, there is no reason, rhyme or reason, you should call the prosecutor if you are charged with a crime. No reason you should call the prosecutor, call the officer. I mean, there are some reasons you should call the court. Maybe you're asking for paperwork or something like that. But don't think you're going to call the court and have them give you legal advice about your case. Don't think that. Just call a lawyer. That is the person you need to call. Calling the prosecutor trying to explain yourself or just give them your side of the story, all they're going to do is give the phone to a detective and write a report about you confessing to everything you did. That's all they're going to do. They're going to write it up in a way that is advantageous for them and against you. Calling a prosecutor is not going to help your case at all. Calling the court asking for legal advice, you're not going to get anywhere with that. Calling the officer is probably the worst thing you can do, because they're probably going to show up at your house thinking that you calling them is an indication that you wanted to speak with them. They show up at your door. It's 2 or 3 of them. They're recording you. They're writing reports. And it's not going to work out well for you. I've seen cases, I've had clients to where they've gone to the detectives and called them so many times that the detectives are like, listen, we've got everything we need from you. You need to call a lawyer. If a police officer or a detective has spoken to you so many times that they are advising you to go get a lawyer, you've probably given them enough information to send you up the road for a very long time. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your family. If you get the urge to call a prosecutor, call an officer, detective, or call the court thinking that you're going to get more advice or talk them out of arresting you or talk out of your criminal case, you're sorely mistaken. Don't do that. Call us. Here's our number, 412-532-6805, or visit us online at frankwalkerlaw.com.